How sharp is a top-tier bodyguard's observation, just by spotting a rolling nut? They immediately knew a killer was hiding in the room. They drew their guns and unleashed suppressive fire. Arthur quickly ducked to dodge the bullets, then grabbed a handgun from the ground. He fired multiple shots at the glass, then leapt through, landing on the platform. While shooting back, he kept retreating, but Arthur had already planned his escape route. He and his partner tied a rope to the railing, then jumped without hesitation. The arriving bodyguards opened fire, but the two moved too fast to be hit. Soon, they reached a glass window. They climbed inside, changed into civilian clothes, and blended into the crowd before slipping away. Meanwhile, their boss, Dean, was furious. Arthur had once again ignored his warnings, dragging his apprentice into an assassination mission. Worse yet, these missions always turned into chaotic gunfights, damaging the organization's reputation in the assassin world. Dean decided it was time to eliminate Arthur and his apprentice. At the airport, Arthur waited for extraction, but then, he spotted a familiar face. A killer from his organization. This was the man linked to his friend Harry's death. Sensing something was wrong, Arthur began tailing him. The pursuit led them onto a bus, knowing he couldn't escape. The killer confessed everything. Harry wasn't the one who leaked intel, Dean was. Harry had accidentally discovered Dean's betrayal, which sealed his fate. Dean framed Harry, tricking Arthur into killing his own friend. Now, Arthur was seething with rage. Dean had to pay. Before he could gear up at his safe house, Dean's hitmen arrived, but Arthur was ready. He took them down with ease, then searched the bodies for intel. Among the loot, he found a phone. Dialing Dean, Arthur laid it all out. By now, Arthur knew Dean had targeted his apprentice, too. He immediately called Steve. Sure enough, Steve was surrounded. Luckily, Arthur had hidden a gun under the couch cushion. Using the call as cover, Steve grabbed the gun and fought back. When Arthur returned to the safe house, he ordered Steve to pack up. It was no longer safe. Then, Arthur interrogated a bodyguard, forcing out Dean's location.
Hey, okay! 300 Copeland Plaza! 300 Copeland Plaza! Where is, I swear!
Gonna miss a good dinner.
He called Dean one last time, realizing he was in deep trouble. Dean tried to buy his way out, offering $10 million. Arthur refused. He already had all of Dean's security details, and that call, it came from an office inside Dean's own tower. Panic set in.
Where's conference room, E?
Floor upstairs, sir. He's in the building! Get me the fuck out of here!
Dean had fallen right into Arthur's trap. Arthur wasn't in the building at all. He had simply rerouted his call zip address. By the time Dean tried to flee, it was too late. Arthur and Steve were already waiting on his escape route, armed with enough firepower to wipe out an army.